Hello everyone, this is Limitation and welcome back to another new video. Now I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with Carl-bot's purge command, or basically people like to call it clear command. Basically you have a lot of message you see and you want to clean it up. You use Carl's purge command and then clean them up. Maybe you don't know the message number, so you just put 33 and then you purge them, and then you see this message and it clears up for you. We are going to recreate this command so you can put this in your bot or maybe just learn from it. So first we are going to start by the classical client.command. We can put async def and then purge, and then we are going to put ctx and then an amount of how much messages we want purge. Then we have to do colon and then int. Basically this will say that any value that we put in this parameter is going to turn into an integer. So this is okay. Now I want to actually tell you, basically the limit that Carl-bot can remove is 1000, and to be honest I'm not really sure why. Maybe it's a feature on Discord that your bot can remove only 1000 messages, or maybe Carl-bot just does it to savor the memory usage of the bot. But I think it's a very good feature that you can put, such as take 1001 and then it will say too many messages to search given. 1001 is 1001 when the limit is 1000. So let's put the logic in here. So if amount is more than 1000, then we are going to send it too many messages to search given. Then okay, sorry, we have to turn it into f string. So we are going to put amount and then let's just put a bracket too here too, and then the limit. So let's say our user put it under 1000. Now it's the actual code. So first I want to actually count how many messages of what users were deleted. So first I'm going to create a count members dictionary. This is going to be a dictionary that holds the member's name and how many messages of them were deleted. So count members dictionary. Then we want to get all of the messages in the history, so we're going to do messages. So all the messages is going to be await ctx channel, basically the channel where the command is being invoked, history, and the amount is going to be, I think it was limit. Yes, limit is going to be the amount. And then we are going to do flatten. We are going to flatten this. The reason why we're doing flatten is because by default this is an async iterator, and when we do dot flatten, it's going to flatten the async iterator into a list. That's why the flatten method is important. Now since we have got all of the messages, we are going to loop through it. So for every message in messages, so now we have two paths to follow. One is if the member is already in the count members or we don't actually have it. So first let's actually say if the message's author is in the dictionary in count members. So we are just going to grab the key, which is the message author, and we will just increment 1 to it. But if let's say we don't actually have the member in our count members dictionary, then we are going to create the key for the message author, and it's really the same way as grabbing it. Then we are going to add 1 to it. So that's it. That's all the work for getting all the members and the amount of messages that we have deleted from them. Now I want to actually create a string, which is basically the string that shows the member and how many messages of them were deleted. So now we are going to create final string, which is going to be a list, by the way. So since the count members is a dictionary, we can unpack values from them simultaneously. So let's do for all the author and for all the message in list count strings, count members, items. So list count members dot items is basically going to create like a list and then a tuple of the author and their message. Then it's going to create another one like author 2, then message 2, like this. So this is the work of it, and we are going to unpack the tuples like this. So sorry, we are going to grab all the items from this, and now I feel like if you get confused if which message is which message, so we are just going to rename our variable into message deleted. So since we have now grabbed the author and the messages deleted, we are going to append all of this new values, and we are going to append it as okay, so we are going to add author and then a colon and then the message deleted. Okay. And by the way, in Carl-bot the author is bolded. If you want to keep it, then sure you can. So since that is done, we are going to create a final string, which is basically going to be joining new line in all of the strings. Okay, so basically what this is going to do, what this line is going to do is that, let's say our list is like, say, me Thuliam, and then it's going to be like the numbers, and then there's just gonna be another Joe and then a number. So it's the list is basically like this, right? So with join new line, I want to join each value with an n. So basically what it's going to do is it's going to turn this into this. Okay, and that's going to be helpful for us because we want all of our values to be like Thulium 1 2 3, and then another one which is Joe 2 3 4, like new lines and new. So we want to create new lines instead of just posting the list itself. So this is going to be our final string. Now we are ready to send our message, but before sending the message we have another important thing to do. And can you say it? Yeah, you probably know, it's literally purging the message itself, the core property of this command. So how to do it? We are going to await ctx channel purge. This is going to purge or clear the message, and the parameter, and basically the parameter to do this is just like history, it's limit. So we are going to do amount. By the way, we are going to do a +1. That's because the first message that your bot is going to purge is the message you invoke, and basically the message you invoked was this, your purge and then stuff. So this was the invoked message. Your bot, if you just put purge 1, then it's going to delete this message first and not the upper one that you intended. So this one is going to turn to 2. So if you want to like make it more natural, this is why we are going to do +1. So that's how you delete it. Now we are going to send the message. So we are going to await ctx send, and then we are going to create a f string, and it's going to be your messages amount and stuffs. But before this, I want to actually tell you, we do not want to like just put amount as the how many messages we removed, because we want our users to know how many messages were actually removed and not the messages that they wanted to remove. So basically how we can do it is create messages deleted is going to, and we are initializing with 0, and we are going to modify it and say messages deleted is going to and what value should we add? It's message deleted. So since we have now done this, all of our messages deleted, like for each author, is going to add to it, and this is the actual amount of the messages that were deleted. So as we have created this new variable, we are going to send through this one, not the not the amount the user used. So ctx send, and then we are going to actually send it, and that is messages deleted where, and then this is the number. We are going to do messages were removed. So now we are going to do a new line, and maybe another new line if you want. Then we are going to send the final string, which is the final string. So basically you are done, I'm pretty sure. Oh, sorry, this is not messages delete, it's messages deleted, because the message deleted is basically this, and we don't want that. So maybe for the sake of understanding, if you didn't understand, we are going to change it to deleted messages. We are also going to do this, and also this. So we have sent this. Now what we also want to do is actually delete this, because if you paid careful attention, you would have noticed that Carl-bot actually deletes its own message after a few seconds. So what we want to do is actually wait for like maybe 2 seconds and stuff. But before this, we will have to import another library, which is called Asyncio. Sorry. If you're familiar with time, it's basically the time module for asynchronous programming. So I do not recommend you guys to use time, because it's synchronous and it may just slow your program for no reason. So use async.io to be more safe. Now we are going to use async.io to actually sleep for maybe 2 seconds, or your wish, how much second you want your user to watch it. Now we also want to delete this message, right? So we are going to turn this into a variable, and then we are going to delete this message. So message delete, and that's it. So this is going to delete your message, and basically your command is done. Let's actually try to run this program and see if we have any errors. So it's going to be question purge, let's say 45, and it's going to purge it, and boom, it works perfectly, and it deleted itself. So our command is working perfectly. Now another extra feature that I would like to give is actually know if it's messages or message. So it's really decorating your command at this point. Your main thing is done, so it's really your wish. So if deleted messages is equals to 1, so I'm just going to put message was removed. And now if you just want to put else, basically more than one, we are going to put this messages were removed. Sorry. Now another thing that Carl-bot has, if any message is deleted or not, and to actually know that, and it is actually possible that no message gets deleted. That's because messages that are 2 weeks old cannot be deleted. So to actually implement that, let's just do deleted messages is equal to 0, and the messages, and we're just going to await at this time. And if you want to like delete it or not, it's your wish, but I do want to actually delete it. But many users also don't want this message to delete, so it's really up to you. What I'm going to post is no messages were deleted, and then I'm going to make sure, and I'm going to remind them of something. Make sure the messages aren't 2 weeks old. don't mind the different new lines, just PyCharm doing its stuff. More than 2 weeks old. So we have done all the stuffs. Actually, wait. Yes, so that's our final program. Alright, to limitation from future here, I just want to say I missed one thing. Basically, if you have realized it, then in Carl-bot you will see that Carl-bot's purge, when Carl-bot shows how many messages were purged, they don't actually count the one that they don't actually count the message that invoked the command. So there's a very easy way to fix this, and basically you will just go to for message in messages and then just slice up the list to the okay. So this will remove the first value, which is the latest message, and basically the latest message is the one you invoked with. So be sure to keep this, and therefore, and after this your purge command numbers will be more accurate. A very beautiful way to actually clean up your channel, rather than other bots that just cleans your channel, and that's kind of boring. So Carl-bot really found a very great way to do this stuff, and that is to show which author's messages were deleted, how many was deleted, and basically reminding that that it has to be deleted, that it can only delete messages that are more than 2 weeks old, and all these stuffs. So Carl-bot's purge command is really something to learn from, and I hope that you guys learned something new from this. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe for more upcoming videos. Be sure to comment down below which bot command you want to see recreated, and I will try my best to make a video on it. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching this video, and goodbye.